Hello, my little Shreks, and welcome to this edition of Gaming News. And by this, I mean the 18th of June 2025 edition. Get a calendar, geez. Anyways, here are the news that matter to me.
Do you like geckos? Are you European? Do you have an unhealthy obsession with missing content due to you being in a different continent? Well, do I have a story for you? Gex, your favorite gecko, is celebrating. And in order to celebrate, they decided to insert some missing audio that was apparently missing in the EU version of the game. Okay, I feel like I need to explain a bit more, so let's take it back. Gex was originally an old game with a gecko that made puns that made you want to end yourself, the game, the world, and the universe. It was quite popular at the time, and it had 2 sequels. So, recently they decided to bring it back as a collection that can actually run on modern systems and consoles without the game turning into a virus that sets your console on fire. Gex was kind of a dick like that. So now, it turns out that the re-release of these 3 gems was a success, and to celebrate, they decided to unscrew EU fans by bringing cut content back into their version of the game. What was the cut content, you curiously ask me with your beautiful, big, innocent eyes? A voice. Gex's original voice. Turns out EU have been listening to a very bad rendition of Gex until now, and the developers decided to make it right by adding the original lovable, for those who love suffering and pain, Gex's voice.
Now you can enjoy his puns in his original death-wishing voice. Hurrah! And now here's a joke in the Gex style, just so you'll know what I'm talking about. Note to self, don't try to binge watch a show about diet tips. My metabolism is perfectly happy with a steady diet of whatever crumbs fall behind the couch. Yeah, this is the level of humor we dealt with. Well, now that I depressed everyone's mood, let's move on to more stories and jokes. Yay!
Bungie, Marathon, 2 things my fat ass will never do.
But this isn't the story. Bungie, the video game developing company, has been working on a reboot for their game Marathon. The game is set to be a live service type of game, and it was revealed back in 2023. Well, turns out the reception for it wasn't hot, so then Bungie went back into the drawing board and re-revealed it in April 2025. And guess what? That got even more bad feedback. So what now? Well, I'll tell you what now, mister. The game is now on an indefinite delay. That's what. That'll teach you to say bad stuff about Bungie and their games. So what does this delay mean? Well, it means that they'll release it when they feel like it. Stop asking! Apparently, the delay is due to Bungie being scared of being a second Concord, so they decided to go back to the drawing board again to work it out and try to not be a huge failure. And who knows more about huge failures than me when I look in the mirror and see my brother behind me? Dude is a sack of shit. Next story. Are you a type of person who doesn't want to own any games, but wants to pay a lot of money for subscription to play games, like some sort of sick Netflix type of service that will stop working the minute some idiot trips over your internet cable? Well, boy, oh boy! Get help. But also, do I have the news for you? Xbox's Game Pass service is getting some new games! Here's a list of games being released this time. I will now read them to you, as if I'm reading names of dead people in some tragic accident.
FBC, Firebreak, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, Lost in Random, The Eternal Die, Star Trucker, Wild Frost, Rematch, Volcano Princess, Against the Storm, Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, Remastered, Call of Duty World War II, Little Nightmares 2, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's it. I know one thing that won't rise. All the names of these dead people in this horrible accident. Oh wait, that wasn't real.
Moving on!
Are you French? Well, stop being so cocky about it. Jeez. I'll show you where you can shove your stupid
Expedition 33 News. Turns out this game has been a huge success, making cosplayers hornier by the minute. Well, now all this success made the developers realize that they can print money by adding more content. On social media, Sandfall Interactive, the developers behind this game, stated that it's currently exploring a wide range of future improvements, from accessibility features to new content and all sorts of bits and bobs we're actively assessing. We will give you all the DLC you want, just give us money, wee. I'm a racist POS and I'm going to hell. But at least it will be hell filled with baguettes and other French foods I can't currently come up with, and I am way too lazy to Google it. Next story. Are you a modder? Do you only use mods to get all the females in a video game naked? Well, my new favorite bestie, I got some updates for you. Nexus, the leading site for PC game modding, is getting a new owner. After 24 years, the current owner, named Dark One, really bro, is stepping down from the Nexus Mods website, blaming stress-related health issues. In his post, he had this to say: "I realized that I have been burning out, and this started to have an impact on my staff and Nexus Mods as a whole. So, I firmly believe that the best thing for the future of Nexus Mods is for me to step aside and bring in new leadership to steer the business forward with renewed energy to make Nexus Mods the modding community we all truly deserve." End quote. We really do deserve the best for all these naked chicks mods.
Stop judging me! How else am I supposed to see naked ladies?
And that's the news, and also that's the end of my mental breakdown for the day. See you in the next video, when I'll probably break down again, and probably end up posting a gaming news video and talk about nothing but how my wife left me for her boxing coach. She has no hands, by the way. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and give me all of your money over at Patreon. I'll see you on the next one. And remember, with great power, you will come. Peace!